Subscribe to Ivan Imel and NidgeDFX's channel because they are some of the best reactors out there that support us. Thanks for watching all the ads. It really helps. And also congrats to Dirty Nidge on hitting 12,000 subscribers. Hashtag keep the pressure.
Yep, and everyone was laughing when I bought a bidet. It's the ultimate butt splashing machine, everybody. They're still actually cheap. Because right now, all toilet paper is out, so I'd recommend you guys get one. So that's the cleaner right there. Oh yeah. Look at mine's even got a whamming feature. You guys want to see how far this thing can squirt? Check this out. Whoa. But yeah, you guys get the point. Anyways, they're still actually pretty affordable. I would recommend getting one just in case. And man, I need to clean this toilet. This looks horrendous. Anyways, take care.
What's going on, Hun Nation? NidgeDFX, Black Yoshi's Big Bamboozle. Now, before we begin, please watch. There's no full screen instead of blabbing yamming because we won't shut up. Also, I'm totally cool with the reactions. Please cop some gear like I forgot to put on. I do have a Jeffy shirt, but of course, you guys know that because you guys seen all my other videos. Anyways, yeah, totally cool with the reactions and all that stuff. We also don't skip commercials on our end. Puts money in your pocket, no pressure. You always set a good example.
So anyway, yeah, Yoshi's Big Bamboozled. So I think he's gonna somehow trick Mr. Goodman since he's in the thumbnail. Like, he's probably gonna trick him into like stealing his dough and to buy more stereotypical fucking Popeye's chicken, PS4 or whatever should he get. I mean, that's what I'm thinking it is because he's bamboozling. That kind of means you're tricking somebody. So he's probably gonna trick Goodman, or probably gonna trick Mario, and Goodman's gonna get involved in it or something to that extent. But
he's gonna get lucky. He always seems to luck out and then always end up with bad opportunities that seem to somehow benefit him every time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one turns out.
Yo, Mario, can I hold $500?
Whoa!
$500? Yeah, let me hold it. Black Yoshi, if I let you hold $500, you're gonna steal $500.
He's gonna do a magic trick.
What can I have? I don't have $500.
Made that magic
Black Yoshi.
disappear.
I only have a credit card. Okay, well then let me use your credit card. No, Black Yoshi, well, why do you need to use my credit card? So I can buy stuff at the store. Well, you can't buy stuff at the store because the store is closed because everyone's at home quarantined. Mario, I know everyone at home is quarantined, but I can still use your credit card to buy stuff online. You're not gonna use my credit card. Okay, well then can I get the 12-digit credit card number
That's
on
what
the
I do.
front, and the expiration date, and the 3-digit security code on the back, and your billing address, and the zip code, and your high school mascot, and your favorite pet's first name? I'm not gonna give my credit card. I don't give my credit card to anyone.
I didn't know that.
That was actually very good English for once. He was saying.
Debt collector.
That was good, actually.
Camille Habib Habab calling because you need to make a payment on your doorknobs. Who is this? Camille as in camel, Habib Habab as in corn on the cob. You need to make a payment on your doorknobs. Payment on my doorknobs? I thought I paid off my doorknobs. No, sorry, Bob. Camille Habib Habab sees no payment on your doorknobs. Okay, how much do I owe?
Like camels, like
$225.
Arabic or some shit.
$50. So how would you like to pay that? We can accept debit card, credit card, or you can sacrifice a goat. Sacrifice a goat? Didn't we already do that with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers? Oh, Tom Brady's a traitor. Anyway, how would you like to pay? Credit card, debit card?
He's a huge football fan. I like that.
Credit card number? All right, so
oh man, you gotta be careful with that, dude. I actually can see that.
Yoshi's right next to you.
No.
Okay, so 4000.
You can hear it.
Yoshi's right next to you.
He's writing it down.
No.
Yeah, he's right next to you down.
4000. Oh, 1400400. No. Only one
Lord
set
mercy.
of 4000. Okay, I'm confused. So
let's start over.
What are the odds that that's really his PayPal account?
Okay, 14000. No. Okay, let's restart. Okay, hi, my name is Camille Habib. I'm calling because you need to
No!
Come on, let me, Bob.
Habib, no, we're not going to restart on phone call. You need to make a payment on your door. I know the payment on my door. Sorry, Bob, there is no payment on your doorknobs. I know there's no payment on doorknobs. I want to make a payment on doorknobs. So $25 as in $50.
Glob on his knob like corn on the cob and hang up.
000. Hold on the hoof. I forgot. You go too fast. 4000. Okay, can I please be transferred to someone else? You would like to be transferred to someone else?
Racist now, isn't they?
Would you like to be transferred to Mr. Krabs? I'm transferring you to Mr. Krabs. Here you go. Mr. Krabs. Give me money. Okay, 4000-2312-4697.
That's not too bad, I will say.
Expiration date 12/25. 3-digit security code on the back. 672.
Lucky for me, I remember all my cards up by heart.
That's crazy.
Bye. So annoying.
That way I don't have to bust that shit out in case someone looks.
Yeah, he's a debt collector. But I'm your best friend.
Ah.
I'm going to give you my credit card number, Black Yoshi.
This identifies as that collector.
It does.
Some Habuka Bob that lives under a rock in a cave eating bugs and singing Hakuna Matuta's with Simba in the Lion
Oh,
King.
shit.
Oh, you trust your best friend? Well, Black Yoshi, you're not a
Damn.
debt collector. I only
That's
give my
fucked
credit card
up.
number to debt collectors. Okay, I see how it is.
All right, here we go.
He was right next to you. He heard every
Here we go.
Why is Black Yoshi
Here we
calling
go.
me?
Call him.
Black Yoshi.
Hello? Yeah, this Pookie, I was calling because you owe me
cousin.
$500, and it's for your doors. You already paid for your door handles, but now you gotta pay for your doors. Oh, so this is Pookie? Yeah, it's Pookie. Yeah, this is Pookie. Mm-hmm. Black Yoshi, that's you. No, it's not. I see you. No, you don't. It ain't me. Black Yoshi, I know.
This is Logan 30 Acre on the phone. He called his brother.
No, Black Yoshi, go get a job.
Brother's name is actually Black Yoshi. It's funny when he calls.
What are you feeling?
He's like, oh, my brother Black Yoshi's calling.
I'm a convicted felon. Yeah, I know you're a convicted felon, so go find another job. Go beg someone for a job. I'm not giving you my credit card number.
Felon. He can't get a job because he's a felon.
Yeah.
Oh no. With the corona, how you gonna be?
Won't give me his credit
The only thing you're gonna
card
get is corona out there, player.
number.
Yeah, exactly.
I could just call random people and pretend that they owe me a bill,
Oh,
and
boy.
then they give me their credit card number, thinking that they gonna pay it, and I just
Oh,
use that
boy.
number to buy me the stuff.
Bad
that I
idea.
want. That's a good idea.
I do like those shoes that match his turtle shell, though. You gotta give it up for that.
Yeah, that's true. I just noticed that actually. It does match.
This is Judith. I'm
Uh-oh.
currently giving my
Oh my god.
Cody's drowned?
Oh, yeah,
Did you see what's next to the tub?
Yeah, fucking hair dryer toaster. He's gonna kill him?
Oh, I thought I paid my water
I think
bill.
he's already dead.
No,
He probably is.
Because it shows that I need these new pair of headphones. I mean, it says you ain't paid yet. So if you don't want the water police to come and arrest you, then
The
you better
water
pay.
police,
So,
huh?
what's your credit card number?
Oh no!
I wouldn't be
don't
surprised if they
want
would
the
ask the
police
people
to
like
come and
that.
arrest me. I'm so incredibly sorry. My credit card number is 4000-9757-2376-1890. The expiration date.
Do they all have the same credit card numbers?
I think they just did that on purpose because they don't want to just start throwing out
You
random.
I gotta add.
actually gave me your credit card number? I mean, thank you so much
Wow.
for paying your water bill.
I gotta
Now you
add.
won't
Hold
get
on.
arrested.
Give me a second.
Alright.
Stupid.
All right, everybody, we'll be back in a little bit. I'm like, you know what, dude? Like, there was no way I would waste my money on fucking buying bots. It doesn't do you any good.
That's retarded. That's dumb, actually. That's just like buying a fucking trophy, even though you didn't earn shit for
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean, buying that YouTube plaque would be kind of cool.
That would be cool, at least.
I'll just buy a 10,000K. I'm like, this is the highest I'm ever gonna get. Make it like bronze or some shit. Like,
I feel like there should be something like that, or at least a little badge, at least a little like silver clip-on thing. You know, something cool.
it'll be a YouTube participation trophy award
Exactly.
for 10,000 subs. All right. All right, everybody, we are back, y'all. Just to show y'all, we don't skip commercials. Not trying to press y'all, just set a good example.
Now you won't get arrested. Stupid. I just got a credit card number. I'm gonna call some more people.
God damn.
Hello?
I don't think he'd fall for that.
Dontavius
Maybe he will.
Scoliosis.
Dontavius
The
Scoliosis.
fuck?
Yeah, and I'm calling because you ain't paid your refrigerator bill.
I didn't know there was a refrigerator bill.
Well, there is, and you ain't pay it, so now the refrigerator man is gonna come and take your refrigerator.
Oh, no.
Wow. Well,
That's
I don't
called
want them to
cut
come
the
take my
power.
refrigerator. Okay, here's my credit card number.
Wow! Brooklyn, no way!
I told you he will fall for it.
No way, bro.
Sometimes he's an idiot.
The date is 126 and the security code is 572.
Thank you so
He
much,
gonna
sir.
realize
Now you
it.
get another month of your refrigerator. Man, this is too easy.
Who else?
Hello,
Oh,
this is Goodman.
Damn,
This
he
call
hit
better
the
be
jackpot.
important because you're on my
yeah, he
time.
did hit the jackpot.
Yeah, this is Rufus, and I'm calling because you forgot to pay your Xbox Live memberships. Xbox Live? I don't play video games.
His
I
son.
don't have time to to play video games. I'm too busy making money. You want to know the reason why you never see Lamborghini commercials on TV? It's because the people who can afford them aren't watching TV. Oh yeah, never mind.
He's actually got a good point there. That's actually very true.
Get shuts off. That's weird. Oh,
That's he does.
Auto pay. Well, you auto pay your bill before your lights get shut off. All right, here's my credit card number. It's
What?
4060
Jesus
Wow, he's
Christ!
actually falling for it.
9427
And he knows how to manipulate.
5290.
Somehow they all got really
Expiration
stupid.
date is
They
0923.
did.
And security code is 845. Thank you so much, Mr. Goodman. You get to keep your lights on. And now I get to buy me a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my lord.
God damn.
Oh,
See, look,
my
this is what I mean, stereotypical shit, like I said.
He even got the grape flavor.
How are you affording all this stuff?
Watermelon.
Buying it for me, folks.
That's
People that
like
buy it for you. What
tropical
type of people?
punch.
Well, Judith, Brooklyn,
It's
Goodman,
got
you know,
Mario's
why are they
address
buying
too.
you all
This
this
is not
expensive
gonna end
stuff?
well.
Because it's Christmas.
It's not.
It's not Christmas, Black Yoshi. It's April. Oh, well then, it's my
Black
birthday.
Christmas.
It's not your birthday, Black
Black
Yoshi. Why are they
Christmas.
buying you the stuff? Well, they've been giving me their credit card number. You've been stealing people's credit card numbers? No, they've been giving me their credit card number because they be thinking that they be paying their water bill. They think they're paying their water bill? Yeah. Whose water bill is $2,000? Disney World? Disney World.
Maybe.
Do they know they're paying Disney
Maybe
World
it
water
is.
bill? No. Then it's stealing. This is fraud. Mario, those are not frogs. Those are AirPods. Why you need 2 pairs of headphones? So I can listen to 2 songs at the same time.
Oh.
For 3 songs
Why
at the
the
same
people doing this
time.
again?
I like blue Kool-Aid. Okay, but now I do and I won't see. Why do you have a statue of the Kool-Aid Man? Cause it's cool. Why do you have a miniature statue of the Kool-Aid Man? That's cool too. Blackie, you don't need any of this stuff. It's stupid. You need to get rid of it. Mario, I'm not going to get rid of it. I can take it back to the store, get the store credit.
Oh,
You don't need
God.
store credit. Then I'll sell it on eBay and get the cash back. You don't even bet. You have to get cash.
No, Mario's gonna get his butthole flexed when they come to the house.
I'm gonna get arrested because
He always gonna take the rap.
I'm gonna run as fast as I can like the gingerbread man. You're gonna run as fast as you can like the gingerbread man? Yeah. It's a cookie. You can't run. Ooh, I got the gumdrop buttons. Gumdrop buttons. I don't like it.
Oh shit! Someone's gonna get raped.
Yeah, sure. I'll go get another
No,
one.
don't do it, Mario. Don't do it.
Here you go, Black
Oh,
Yoshi.
no.
Another package.
Uh-oh,
Use
you know who's
some
inside
credit card
there.
to steal. Ooh, what
Someone's
I need?
inside
No.
there.
Let's see.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! The fuck motherfucker knew it.
Give me your.
That shit made me jump.
Yeah, it is. Get the fuck out of me too, man.
Rufus? Yeah. Oh, give me your nipples.
Whoa.
Oh
I
no!
believe you. You sat there and
Ooh,
stole
getting
my
kinky with the
credit card
nipples.
information
Oh, yeah.
and bought
Twisting
all this
bitches.
stuff. No, I didn't.
Oh god. he's
Yeah,
not-
you did. You want to know how I know? Because you told me that my light bill was due. And
Uh-oh.
I know for a fact that
Auto
I
pay.
have my light bill and all my other bills on auto pay. So let's go ahead and take a browse and look at all the stuff you bought me with my credit card information.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let's take a look. Oh, what is this? A giant Kool-Aid Man statue?
Here goes the receipt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I wanted that. Oh, but that's mine. No, it's not. Oh, and look, a smaller version of the Kool-Aid Man statue. I didn't know I wanted that either. Well, look, Goodman. Black Yoshi didn't know
Yes,
any
he
better.
does.
Sure. And why is that? Well, he's
That's true.
And does he know not to touch a hot stove?
You mean he's
Probably
burnt?
not. Why? Well, because Mario, my money is a hot stove. And once you touch my money, it hurts because I bite your nipples
Ooh.
off.
No.
So when do you guys got to get your nipples bitten off?
Oh god damn!
He's the one who stole your stuff and
You
then
get freaky with that shit.
You get over here, Rufus, and you give me those nipples. You're never gonna eat my nipples.
Oh no!
Ew.
Well, Black Yoshi, did you learn your lesson about
Oh,
stealing?
not the nipples.
I won't steal from Goodman no more. Why only Goodman? You shouldn't want to steal from anyone anymore.
Goodman was the worst one to steal
My
from.
nipples off, so
Yeah.
they still
When
good.
they come
Oh,
back,
but
the
he
girl
gonna get more
gonna,
than-
the girl gonna bite his dick off. That's what she
Oh.
gonna do. Oh shit! Oh!
Yoshi!
Oh! Has someone ever stolen something from you?
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of
I've
times,
been
but it's not.
stolen from a lot of crap, unfortunately. My whole collection of Dragon Ball toys when I was a kid, unopened, I bought the whole series and collected them all. And this kid that was my best friend hung out with me every day. Then one day, I took a shower, you know, because like my mom works second shift, right? So I had the whole house to myself. My house was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say flop central, but you know, all the kids came over there. So it was just my quote unquote best friend. he waited. I was like, oh, we're gonna go to Kyle's house, friend of mine, right? I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna take a shower quick and I'll be ready. So I take a shower, come out, he's gone. I go in my room, every one of those toys were just gone. Never heard from him again.
Damn, what a
Wouldn't answer
bitch.
my phone or anything. Yeah, just straight up just jacked every Dragon Ball action. There's only 4 of them I have left that are on. They're in my 9,000 special. If you look at the hutch,
Yeah.
because those ones, I actually had them inside my drawer. Because as a kid, I don't want to say I slept with them, like hugged them, but they were just like they were like my dream catcher. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
had them really close to me in that drawer, and he didn't know that. The rest of them though were around the room, just the toys were unopened because I never opened. I
Yeah.
was weird as a kid. I never opened my toys. I collected shit, and
Mhm.
like thumbtacks, the nice big chunky ones.
Oh
Because
yeah.
when you buy a toy, they hook on the rail. You can pull it off that long silver bar before you buy it. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
fit on them, and that was how I had them all in my room. I had thumbtacks, and I hung them. I had the golden hair special trunks edition. I had
Nice.
everything, man, and just fucking just cleaned me out, man. It was fucked. Like top
What
ten
a bitch, man.
top 10 betrayals, of my life for real. And
That's
we
fucked
literally
up, man.
hung out. We
I would have
literally
found
hung
him and kicked
out.
his ass.
Oh, I fucking called the cops, and they didn't do shit. I'm like, he stole it. Go get it back. They're like, oh, we can't do nothing. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do nothing? They're like, just be happy that's all he stole. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I worked my ass off as a kid, and each one of those toys were like $5-6 a piece. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're a kid, you only made 5.15 an hour. You know what I'm
You
saying?
did.
So for every hour
Yeah.
was a toy, and I had over like 30 of them gone. So that's like a week's worth of fucking work just gone. It was so
That's
fun. I
fucked
mean,
up, man.
that's just one incident. I'm not gonna go down the road. I lived in poor neighborhoods. You remember? So I had a bunch
Yeah.
of poor friends that were just. I don't even call them friends, obviously, anymore. But you get my point. So I
Yeah, I
digress,
got
everybody.
you.
I don't want to go off on passivity lane.
No, I got
So
you, man. I got you.
mm,
Me personally, nothing really noteworthy, nothing to that extent. Like, I had people steal shit from me, but
mm,
I guess nothing to really that extent. So I really can't answer the question very well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I also had I had some Nintendo 64 games stolen. They were brand new too. I just bought the new like WCW or WWF whatever and another game and stuff. And those are $60 a pop, man.
Yeah.
The
Damn.
dude stole them, and then it was really messed up because I'm not gonna drop any names or anything, but like um, it turns out that he turned around and sold them to our dealer. I'll say it that way because when I was a kid, I used to do. So I showed up at his house and he's playing that game. I'm like, and I saw my save slot on there. I'm like, dude, you got my fucking game. And he's like,
Damn.
what? I was like, yeah, dude. I'm like, and I asked him because I knew who was over at the house. I said there was 3 people at my house and that shit disappeared. And he said, yep, Jared, or the dude gave them to me. And I was like, dude, those are my fucking games. He wouldn't give them back to me either. He's like, well, I paid for them. I'm like, dude,
Did you fight?
no, well, he's a dealer with a fucking gun. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, I didn't want to be like, well, I'm gonna call the cops because obviously, right? If I would have said that, the dude would have fucking flipped. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
You should just
well,
call. You should just like call the cops like as you left. Like, okay, fine, fuck it, whatever, and then just like walk at the house and then call the police.
well, I know I could have done that and raided him, but it was like, to me, obviously, what he should have done is he should have gave him back to me and then confronted Jared about it. But I don't know. In the end, I honestly didn't. I just didn't do anything about it. I obviously what I did was is I actually did call the police. Actually, my mom did because
Mm-hmm.
that was my brother's games that he stole. Actually, it wasn't mine. We shared.
Mm-hmm.
My brother always got the newer system, and I got the hand me down because he's the older brother. That was just kind of how the hierarchy works, you know.
Yeah.
And so the cops were called, and they went to him, and his dumbass actually admitted that he took them. We pressured. I don't know how the cops did it. If he probably wouldn't have said a word, he probably would have got away with it, right? Somehow
Yeah.
they got him, and then I heard they called and they asked if we want to press charges, and I can hear him in the background like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, don't do it." And I was gonna say nah, whatever. But my mom, she interrupted me and she's like, "No, Arnold, shut up." She said, "Yes, press charges." She's like, "No, fuck him," or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Mm-hmm.
happened there. So yeah,
Did you ever get the game back?
fuck no. And I didn't want to snitch on that guy.
Damn.
I'm not no snitch like that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
should.
Like, well,
Yeah,
that
I
dude was our
get.
supplier, man. Like, I got stories. I used to run pounds and shit where I used to live. I'm not gonna sit there and like, no, that was literally our hookup, and this dude had fucking gun. Like and he had people. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no fucking way I was gonna sit there and say some shit like that. It's like no fucking.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
That's not that ain't worth your life.
Yeah, I don't talk to any. Like I said, I don't do any of that shit anymore. Obviously, it's been forever. But my point is that was like me growing up back in the day. Like, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just look at me right away, you're just some fat, white, middle-aged man. It's like, no, I'm actually a lot more than meets the eye. So, but I digress, everybody. Now you guys caught some of that. I don't know if all that's going to make it on here, but I'll figure that out. I don't think it's enough, really, to get me in trouble, so I'm not too worried about it.
I don't think so either, yeah.
No, it's good material for some of you cats out there to hear it, so... And like I said, I don't even know any of those people anymore anyway, so even if I was to get confronted, I couldn't give you a seriously, I don't even remember the dude's name or anything. That was over 20 years ago. That's how long ago it's been.
Long time ago.
Well, I'm fucking a little bit older, so it happens. So some of you cats aren't even 20 yet. In fact, most of you probably aren't 20 yet. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction and our question there towards the end. Does anybody think it's a good episode? Yes. Black Yoshi always be doing something cheeky. This time he actually did get caught for it. Mostly, he ends up somehow ducking or just hidden in the background and Mario takes the fall. This is actually the first time that Mario actually doesn't... I shouldn't say the first. I'm sure some of you cats are going to correct me. This is one of those times where Mario doesn't take the fall because he's very notorious for always taking the fall. I remember last time when Yoshi did some crap, they showed up and because it's Mario's property, they just immediately attacked Mario and like Yoshi was like hiding in the shower or in the toilet or something. It was something like, or maybe like on the little drawer underneath the sink of the toilet. It was something where he just hid and ducked the whole situation and Mario went to prison. I mean... there was a lot. I think even Bubbles was there in prison, but I digress about that black man. So it was Lavelle playing Bubbles, but maybe I'm crossing too many episodes. Like there was some good old school. But anyways, thank you guys for joining this reaction. If you want to join Animal or Nidge, a chance to do so. It's gonna be like on this side, or maybe it's on this side, along with some other jazz and videos to get your feet wet. But we ain't cup of tea. Y'all go find it. It's out there.
Believing. I'm Ivan, my boy Nidge. We'll see you guys in the next reaction.
We're out. Right-handed style this time. Look at that. The one time I used the right hand. Y'all better remember that for next SML quiz in the future.